Who doesn't like a comedic comeback? Matt Rife has returned for his second Netflix special, Lucid, and it's a first for Netflix, and it's definitely the first time that I've seen an entire special just on crowd work. That means that this isn't an hour of prepared material. This is just taking what the crowd gives you and trying to make it funny on the spot. And this one is pretty good. Now, I'm a stand-up comedy fan. Like, I watch everyone from Tom Segura to Dion Cole. Like, I love stand-up comedy. And to me, Matt Rife's first special was not funny. And I didn't even get into the conversations of whether it was offensive or in bad taste or any of that type of stuff, because I think that all of that would have been thrown out the window if it was funny, and it just wasn't. This new one, though, is funny, and I think it was a smart move for him, because he mentions it in the special, but if you go and see him live, you get a pretty standard stand-up set. Like, he does a lot of prepared material, like most stand-ups, and his crowd work is like 10 to 15 minutes. Like, the first part of his set is crowd work. But most of his fans know him through the internet and don't actually see him live. So 10% of your set is how 90% of your audience experiences you. So making this entire special crowd work, to me, is a smart move in two ways. One, it gives the people what they want and meets them where they want to be as far as how they expect to see you. But also, it kind of flies in the face of his critics who say that he's only good at crowd work, and he's not a real comedian because he just skates by on doing crowd work, and it's easy to do that. Because in the special, you don't really see him necessarily struggle with the crowd work, but you see how you have to navigate it and how difficult it is to navigate human behavior and how you don't really know how these people are going to respond and how to make that funny on the spot. You see the difficulty of it, and you see that it takes skill and talent to be able to do that. And to be able to do that for this long is something to be commended.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. You've been raising your hand throughout her whole story. I'm so sorry I didn't call on you first. I am so sorry.
Because I laughed quite a few times in the special, and sometimes it was based on things that he said that were just funny, but also it was laughing at the crowd and how they reacted and the reactions and answers and responses they gave to him, and that was curated by the environment that he set, and he was able to bring that out of them. And so to me, it was a very successful special. It was very well done, and it was very intelligently made. It gives the impression that it's a total free-for-all, and it is very off the cuff, but it still had a direction and intention behind it. He gives the special a theme: dreams, and so all of the conversations are spawned off of that topic. And he strategically places the questions he poses to the crowds as like checkpoints or chapters that keep everything in line and on theme, but also keeps the flow going so things don't get stale or we don't get off topic. Things stay at a progressive rate, and everything feels like it's moving where there's not a stale or dry moment. So the question is, are you planning to watch Lucid? And if you did already, what did you think about it? And the real question I want to ask is, tell me your favorite comedian that's not your best of all time. So take out the person you think is the best stand-up comedian of all time and tell me somebody that you just enjoy but is not your top favorite. I think I'm curious to see what you guys come up with. So let me know. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys next time.